Ladies and gentlemen, the countdown is on. Just a little more than a month until Valentine's Day. Yeah, another holiday. So the question is, if you are single in Albuquerque, in New Mexico, where do you go to find love? Well, we have an answer for you. Here with me now is relationship coach and author of the brand new book, The Savvy Single Girl's Guide to Dating in Albuquerque, Anna Loisel. Anna, good morning. Happy New Year. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Okay, big question. If you're alone, you had probably a bad night last night. New Year's alone is never fun.
Alone.
And now you have Valentine's Day being, what, a month and, what is it, February 14th? I don't know.
So we have a month and a half.
A month and a half. You're in Albuquerque, no matter whether you're 25 and single, 45 and single, where do you go to meet good people?
There's lots of places. There's tons. You just have to get creative, and you can't say, most people, when they can't find love, it's because they're not trying. They really aren't trying. I'll say, well, what are you doing? Well, nothing. They're staying at home. So you got to get out there. Go to dog parks. Go up. There's the meetups. You know, sign up at meetup.com.
So Meetup is popular here in Albuquerque.
It's
I've known friends who've used it in other cities. I didn't know about Albuquerque.
Super popular.
Okay.
Yeah, and a great way to meet people. And you can find, someone who has similar interest in that. And that's a great way to, you'll have a common interest with that person. So that's exciting.
So it sounds like what you're saying is get out of the whole, like, I'm just going to go out at night to the bar, the club, the restaurant scene.
Oh, most
Is that
definitely.
what you're saying, is get out of that rut? Because I know so many people, and I'm guilty of it too, you go out there and you say, see the same old people, it's the same old thing, and you just get tired of it, so you kind of just get in this mode where you just give up.
Yeah, you got to get creative. First of all, you got to figure out where the opposite sex visits. If you're going to a pub where it's a sports pub, hey, that's guys, it's great. Women got to be smart enough to know to go there, though, right?
Okay.
But women don't usually do that. So if as a guy, if that's the only place you're going, then you're probably not going to meet a lot of women unless, of course, they come work with me and I tell them, look, you got to look for places men go.
Okay, we're going to talk about what you do in a second. So you're also saying get out of your comfort zone. Go places where you normally don't go.
Absolutely.
Okay, so for a woman, you had mentioned something like go to a sports bar.
Yep.
Go to places, where else, I'm trying to think, where do guys hang out? Like mountain biking, hiking, San Diaz, I think is one of the places in your book you mentioned.
Skiing.
Yeah.
Skiing, yes.
Okay.
And other places are like a sushi bar. A sushi bar is or a sushi restaurant is a fabulous place to meet men because often men will eat alone and they'll sit up at the sushi bar. So it's a smart, savvy woman is going to go sit up at the bar by herself. Doesn't bring her girlfriends because that's a little intimidating for a guy to try to.
Yes, it is.
Right.
Yeah, one of you are intimidating enough. Three of you, forget it. I'm running away.
You're speaking from experience. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so what about for men? Where should they go to meet women?
Men are going to look for places that women like to frequent. I mean, if a man is smart enough, he should become like yoga. Just like it so that you can meet a woman. Women do yoga.
Okay.
If you want to go to the spas, those sort of things. I mean, think about places that women go. That's what you have to do.
Okay, so I think that's the easier part. Now, the harder part, I think, is how do you approach people in some of these places, like at a yoga studio? Because, like, my thought would be women are there to work out. They're not there to get picked up on.
Well, so you can use a wing woman or a wing man, right? So somebody that's kind of a buffer to say, hey, are you single? My friend is really awesome. So it's like a third person testimonial, for you, like promoting you.
Yeah.
That's an excellent way because that breaks the buffer. I mean, if you're too timid, but let's say you're at the grocery store. Like Whole Foods is a mecca for attractive, successful people who are eating well, that are taking
healthy.
They're taking care of themselves. You have to have the courage. Excuse me, you have to have the courage. Boy, did my voice crack? Maybe I don't have the courage. No. We were talking before we went on air here that you were like a little intimidated.
Yeah, a little shy. Like, what do you say and like how do you not make it awkward?
Well, I mean, you start talking about things, right? So, I mean, it is a little bit pick-up-ish-y, right? Boy, look at the fruit, whatever. Talk about what you're buying. Just open up a conversation. You really just have to open up a conversation.
Okay, and the other thing people can do, you have a company, a matchmaking company here. Real quick, how do people get involved with that if they want a little bit of help from a pro?
So women can actually go to my website and sign up. They pay $75 to be put in my database. Now, we don't take everyone because we screen really heavily.
Okay.
So for men, it's an amazing place to meet, attractive, fit, successful, intelligent women because that's who we taken as we call them our candidates.
Okay.
And so for men, you can call us and or go to our website as well and become a client.
Okay, all that information, we'll put it up on our website, casa.com. Also, there is information about the Savvy Single Girl's Guide to Dating in Albuquerque, your new book that literally just hit the shelves.
It did. It just hit the shelves.
Anna Loisel, thank you so much. We should have you back on near Valentine's Day and see if the tips worked out for folks.
Okay.
All
Thank
right,
you.
good to see you.
Ah, Chad, remember those days, those single days when you'd be dating?
It's amazing. The world is like totally different. It's night and day.
How'd you meet your wife, by the way?
We met actually on set of a web series. We were both acting in a show, and she was doing a guest star on it, and we met. And
Isn't that like a no-no between actors? Or
no,
like
we had wrapped for the day, so.
Oh, okay.
I think,
So it was after.
Yeah, how about you?
Actually, my husband was the RA of the dorms while I was in college.
Okay.
I know, it sounds like an R-rated story, but it
No, wait a minute.
it's
Isn't
not.
that against the rules?
It was against the rules, but it was very G-rated. Like, that was good girl, and that's how we met.
That's how you met, right?
I'm not kidding. So,
Right. And something that, well, we'll see what happens come Valentine's Day with Mr. Matt Morrow. We'll be right back.
Exactly. That is funny.